Hello friends and my lovely viewers. Welcome back to the channel of Neon Safe. Today we will talk about the newest sprite of Bloodline. Let's get started.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. I'm tired of shit.
Sprites are the pet-looking creatures that we can deploy into our team. Each one of these have a unique buffing or debuffing effect that either supports our allies or hinders the opponent. We can use a total of 3 sprites in battle, and some are worth it while others are not. So let us see if the newest sprite is any good. Our funny-looking new sprite is called Awakened Arcane Key Chest, and this is what his sprite skill does. The skill states that when 2 of our back row champions deal damage to enemies with normal attacks or skills in battle, it will inflict true damage equal to 8% of our enemy's current constitution, up to 2000% of their own strength. This effect can trigger at most once per person every 3 seconds. I personally believe the wording of this skill could be better. I have noticed that some of our sprites' skill descriptions are very unclear, and it leaves us players confused and with tons of questions. So to break it down into simpler words, when 2 back row ally champions deal damage to enemies using normal attacks or skills, each individual back row ally will inflict true damage equal to 8% of the enemy's current constitution, up to 2000% of our allies' strength. Each of the back row allies can take use of this sprite's buff once every 3 seconds. AKA, they have a 3-second cooldown to use the sprite's buff. This is how I understood the sprite skill, but do feel free to correct me in the comments section below if you believe this skill functions differently. When we ascend this sprite to 3-star, the percentage will increase from 8% to 9.4%. The strength cap of 2000% remains the same, and the cooldown of 3 seconds also remains the same. So that is a decent increase in my opinion, and it still makes the sprite look very powerful. I can imagine this sprite being a really great asset to us, if we have a couple of high DPS champions in the back row. But if our team comp has healers or sub-DPS type of champions in the back row, then we may not be able to use the full potential of this sprite. Regardless of this, I honestly think most of the damage buffing sprites have proven to be relevant in Bloodline. And this sprite skill is based on dealing true damage, which means it should bypass the enemy's damage reduction, making it more valuable. So theoretically speaking, it should be a high-tier sprite of Bloodline, and I'd go as far to say that this sprite may reach the S+ tier if used correctly and if leveled up properly. For those of us wondering, this is the skill after ascending our sprite to 13 stars and 15 stars. After ascending our sprite to 13 stars, our Apocalypse skill will rise to level 5 where it deals 13.6% true damage. The strength cap and cooldown is still the same. Once we ascend the sprite to 15 stars, the damage of our Apocalypse skill will increase to 15%. And like always, the strength cap and cooldown remains the same. I personally would love to have something like this in the team, but it is just such a pity that we cannot acquire this sprite in the sprite conjuring of our summoning circle. We can only gain this sprite shard from specific events such as Convoke and Beast Feast, but it may not even be a free-to-play route. I wish we could earn every single sprite in a free-to-play way, because it is really not fair having all these lovely sprites locked behind paywalls and this and that. That all being said, I think we have covered most of today's topic. Feel free to let us know your opinion about this sprite or sprites in general in the comments section below. And remember to subscribe to the channel if you would like to take part in our giveaways, or if you would like to keep up with our future contents. We highly appreciate your support and contribution. Thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing day. Take care, stay foxy, adios, bye.